Hey you guys, so today I am doing a lot of first impressions in this video. So I have several products that I have had sitting here that I've been wanting to test out, but I didn't use them yet because I wanted to do a first impression. I love watching first impression videos. I think they're extremely helpful. So I wanted to get on here and do some first impressions on some products that I picked up. And I think they're all drugstore except one. One is like drugstore price, but you have to order it online. So anyway, I'm gonna get started. First thing I'm going to do is apply some of this Nivea Men Post Shave Balm. This is the sensitive one. This is what I'm using as a primer. I have used it once on myself and I didn't have any problems with it. I thought it was actually for oily skin only, but it's actually for both. I have used it on an oily skin girl and she did not have any issues. So what I'm doing is I put that all over my face and now I'm gonna rub it in until it starts to feel tacky. I like it because it's really light and it does have like a manly scent, but it's not really strong. Like I literally have to put my hands up to my nose to smell it. I got the sensitive one because I don't know if the the normal one is good for this, but I do have sensitive skin. As you see, I do have some eczema breakout right here. I'm having a couple like hormone breakouts along my mouth. So the next thing I'm going to do is do my brows. So I got the new brow products from ColourPop. This is their brow pencil and this is their brow color. Also it would be like a brow pomade or something like that. It does come in a jar. I have used this. I just wanted to mention it because if you watch my vlogs, you do know I got both of these and I just wanted to mention them both. I have not yet tried this one. I got this in the shade Bangin' Brunette. This is in the shade Dope Taupe. I have used this on clients and I have used it on myself actually, and it works extremely well. A taupey shade, but at the same time it's kind of got like a brown to it, so you could really use this on almost everybody. This, I would almost say this is like a universal shade, but today I'm going to be testing out the brow pencil for the first time. It's pretty dark. I haven't filled my brows in with something this dark in a while. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to do my entire brow with this because it's pretty dark and I don't want my whole brows to be so dark because it's really harsh. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the outer half with this and then I'm going to go in with the inner half with my taupe color because I don't want them to be so dark on the entire brow. I do like it though, it's extremely pigmented. So if you have a lighter brown hair, I would probably recommend getting the taupe shade. You know when you can feel a breakout coming like underneath your brow and it like hurts? Like you can't see it but you just feel it. I mean they're like that color's the shade of my brows, but I don't want my brows to be that dark with my hair. Like no. I'm just gonna go into the pomade or the brow color in Dope Taupe with just a brow brush, and I'm just gonna do the inner half of my eyebrow. So I really like the brow color a lot. And I like the brow pencil. I just need it in, I think, the taupe shade. Now these brow products are $6 each on ColourPop's website, and so they're extremely affordable. The other brow pencil I like to use is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, and it runs for $10. And then the Anastasia ones run for $20. So those are the only two ones that I would compare this to because it is definitely the same idea. And I really like it a lot. It's not as waxy as the Micro Brow Pencil by NYX and the Anastasia Brow Wiz Pencil. So that's where it differs, but I definitely think it's very natural. I really like it. They're really creamy. They're really easy to work with. So if you are new to using brow products, definitely check out the brow pencil. I would recommend that. Now I'm just going to take this Shella Eyebrow Defining Gel. I got this in a BoxyCharm box a few months ago, and I have used it on clients, but I've never used it on myself, so I'm going to try it out today. So I would kind of say it's a first impression. So now I'm going to go to foundation. So this is going to be a first impression product as well. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation and Concealer. This is fairly new, I believe. So I'm really excited to try this out. I found mine at Walgreens for $9.99. I got the shade 2 Natural. They didn't have that many colors, but I did think that their colors were pretty good. So they had a range from like 1 to 9, I think. This was number 2. I do have more neutral undertones in my skin versus a beigeier undertone. The shade after this was number 3, Light Beige, and number 4, Medium Beige, I believe. Light Beige was a little more fair, and I am self-tanned right now. The Light Beige also had a little more yellow undertone, where I'm a more like red undertone. I definitely think this one is going to be my shade though. So what this foundation claims to do is it's a medium to full coverage, lightweight, oil-free formula, long-wearing, water-resistant, and sweat-proof. So we'll see. I am a dry skin gal. It's dry, I have eczema, I have more sensitive skin. I'm anxious to see how this works. I have dry skin, but my foundations can sometimes break up in the day. So yeah, I'm going to do half my face with a beauty blender and half my face with a foundation brush. So the brush I'm going to use is this is my Sedona Lace Flat Top Kabuki from the Midnight Lace collection. It's just my go-to basically for foundation. I've used it for bajillions of years. And then I have my damp beauty blender sponge. So let's get going. I do like this foundation in that it has a pump. I like that most foundations are gearing towards the pump concept now because they are more favored by its users. The side I'm going to work with first. It is a thicker foundation, but I don't feel like I'm caking on my face right now. Like it feels super light on my skin as it's sitting on it. So taking my beauty blender, let's zoom you guys in. My eczema is still peeking through, but you guys, I swore it was like my neighbor is weed eating, but as soon as I heard that, it sounded like a bee, and I thought it was in here, and that scared the crap out of me. Whew. So my eczema is still peeking through, but eczema is so hard to cover up because it's not only redness, but it's dry, patchy. So I don't really try to cover it up sometimes unless it's for something in particular because I don't want to irritate it even more. So we're just going to kind of ignore that, the fact that it's not covered up, but that's just because it is patchy. It looks really nice. It almost has a luminous look to it. My breakouts that I had over here, it covered up pretty nicely. Up close you can see them, you can see the bumps, but you can't see the redness. And it's really light. Like I have stuff on this face, but it doesn't feel heavier than this side of my face. It feels really, really light. So when I use a flat top, I usually pump a little bit onto the brush. That's my lazy way to do it. I don't think it has a scent. Alright, so that side has been applied. I feel like I got the same amount of coverage. My breakouts over here covered just as much as this breakout on this side. I have freckles and they're peeking through a little bit more on this side. I'm picking a little bit more because my freckles around my face are about even, and they're showing a little more on this side. So I'd say I was getting a little more coverage with the Beauty Blender. But all in all, it looks really nice. I really like it. As if you can see, I still have like this luminosity to my face, which I like because I have dry skin. So I'm going to keep going on. I'm going to use my Instant Age Rewind by Maybelline Dark Eraser Concealer. This is in the shade Neutralizer. I'm just going to apply a little bit under my eyes because I'm going to kind of create a quick makeup look for like a busy day with just some like a bold lip is the look I'm going to go with. So I'm just going to apply some concealer just to brighten up the center of my face, makes you look more awake. And that is my trusty concealer. I'm using a Beauty Blender to press that in and buff it out because it gives you the most natural appearance, picks up any excess product. So there we go. Let's just... Alright, now the product I'm going to use to set my concealer and to contour with is a new contour palette. This is by Wet n Wild, and it is the Mega Glow Contouring Palette, and this is in the shade Caramel Toffee. I think there are two shades, I'm not sure. You have a yellow shade over here, and then a very warm bronzer over here. I'm not going to do like a heavy contour, I just want to bronze my cheeks. Like I said, this is going to be like a quick makeup look. So they came out with a new formula to this. Apparently it's awesome. I'm not sure though. I haven't really read a lot about it. I just heard bits and pieces that this is a pretty good palette. It's very affordable. I want to say it's like $4 tops. So it's a nice skinny disc, really good for packing if you were traveling a lot or anything like that. So here we go. I'm going to go into this yellow shade right here. The yellow shade I'm going to use to set my concealed and highlighted areas such as the nose, chin, forehead, and my under eyes. And I'm going to warm my cheeks with this. Nice pick up off of the palette. As you can see, there is a lot of product there, so that's nice. Well, I'll be damned. I think I really like that stuff. That sits really nice. It's light, it's bright. I like it. Now, will it keep my concealer there for several hours? We will find out. I love Wet n Wild though, so I'm not shocked, but I am excited. So anywhere you put your concealer, which is typically just the center of your face, lightly set with that powder. Woohoo! Now I'm going to bronze up. I hope this isn't too warm. Be really light because it did pick up a ton of product. Be really light-handed because I don't want to look orange. Because it does have like an orangier undertone to it. Finely milled, so it does blend really nicely. I mean, I like it. It's not like my new favorite bronzer, but it is nice. So I really like this. I think it's awesome for the price, and it definitely is very pigmented, and off of first impression, I really like it. I definitely will keep using this, especially that highlight shade, and the fact that it just comes in this duo is actually really handy dandy, and I like it. Okay, this next product is also a first impression. It is a Wet n Wild Color Icon blush. This is in the shade Rose Champagne. They just, I think, reformulated. Yeah, new formula. I think they reformulated all their blushes. I'm not sure, but I don't previously own this shade. I think this is a new shade. It has a slight shimmer. The blushes run about $3, I think. They're a huge compact. So this shade has a little bit of shimmer. It's a nice nude pink. It's not big chunky glitters. It's like an undertone of shimmer. I think this is a beautiful color that is perfect for the summer. It's kind of a nudie pink peach. So let's hope it shows up on my cheeks and looks really pretty. I love this. Okay, let me look with a closer mirror. I think this is so natural, so sun-kissed. Like, that's what I should have named this, sun-kissed. I put a ton on the brush and it just doesn't look too much. I am going to buff it out, but it's almost like it's a really good, if you're new to blushes, this is one I would definitely pick up. Rose. It's got an accent over the E. I didn't see that. Rose Champagne. I love it. I love that. I'm just going to buff it out a little bit so it's nice and blended. Yes! Okay, the next thing is this e.l.f. Illuminating Palette. I've been dying to use this, but I was saving it for this video. This is awesome. This thing was $6, and I got mine at Walmart. It has a huge mirror, and then 4 highlights. So beautiful. Look at these highlights. This is so awesome. A peachy champagne shade right here. A yellow highlight. A more coral highlight. And then a baby pink highlight down here. The yellow one is definitely more of a more under eye highlight. It's right there is the yellow highlight. I definitely think you could set the under eyes with that. I really like that yellow though. I think I'm going to mix the yellow and this like champagne up one right here. So it's the 2 left shades. All right, here we go. Ooh. Yes. Hey, that is banging. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Oh my. Oh. So what I love about these right away, there's no chunky glitters. So this is definitely giving that glow from within, that illuminating from within highlight that I love, because sometimes using ones with chunky glitters can give you like a more textured look on your face, and you don't want to look like you have texture. A little too much right there. I really like this palette. I'm going to put a tiny bit of this yellow highlight on my brow bone and this brown bronzer shade into my crease. Like I said, this is like a quick look, and if you're needing a quick look, the best thing to do is to use your bronzer as your crease shade. It will also tie your look together. I'm letting it kind of come down onto my lid too a little bit, but mainly focusing that into my crease. And I'm going to sweep a little bit of this right here on my... Now I'm just going to apply some mascara. One more mascara because I'm extra. Alright, now I'm going to do my lip product. This is another first impression and the last one. This is one of the ColourPop Ultra Satin Lips. This is the only one I picked up from their new collection. I've never even tried their liquid lipsticks before, so this is my first. I love this color though, as far as just looking at it. It's in the shade Lion King, L-Y-I-N King. I think it's so beautiful. It's a dark raspberry shade, but definitely perfect for the summertime and the springtime. It's so pretty. Apparently this formula is amazing, so I'm so excited to test it out. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Love this color. It didn't go on patchy at all. Alright, so that is it. My hair is a hot mess. I know now my eye is like beet red. Cute. Anyway, I really like the products so far, except for the fact my eye is like beet red. Oh my gosh. Foundation is looking really nice, especially under these harsh lights. It's making me really hot. So like the fact that I'm already getting hot and it's not really breaking up or anything is really nice because I didn't set it with a powder. All I set with my under eyes. So I will probably do, I'm going to try to come back on the camera and let you guys know what I think. The highlight is stunning. The only thing was the brow color. I didn't really like how dark the brunette shade was, but Dope Taupe came in to save the day. Ultra Matte Lip, I forgot to say, is $6, so that's really awesome for a liquid lipstick. I was watching Casey Holmes' first impression video, and I really liked her idea of doing a first impression video and then doing a final review update like later, like a couple weeks later, saying, you know, things that she ended up returning or giving away or like will never be used again. So I definitely like that idea. I'm going to shoot for doing something like that. We are going with like, you know, bedhead today, so just to scale my hair. You know, busy mommy's only got time to do one thing, and I mean, is it going to be the hair or the face? And you know it's always going to be the face. I hope you guys really like this video. I'm going to try to do more first impression videos as soon as I can get my hands on some new products, even if they're not necessarily new. It is 2:05 right now. I'm going to try to update you guys in a couple of hours. I need to go run a couple of errands, and it's almost 80 degrees outside right now and the sun is beaming. So I will definitely try to get back on here and let you guys know what I think of the foundation. Okay guys, so it is now 4:56. This foundation and all the makeup has been on now for about, I don't know how many hours. What time was it when I finished? I think it's been on for getting close to 3 hours now. I did take off the lips, but that's because I was like in gym clothes and I was going to like run errands and it just felt really weird. And I put on like a chapstick. So that's the only thing that I changed. I did not touch up my makeup. I haven't touched up. I didn't set it as you saw. And it looks really good. The foundation hasn't broken up. You can kind of, I mean, I ate a taco, so around my mouth it might be a little bit more faded. Everything still looks good. Let me look up close. There's not, under my eyes, it's kind of, under my eyes are probably a little dry, so I think it's a little dry under there. So it's not creasing, but it does look more dry. But there's no breaking up. Around my face, it's a little wishy-washy, but it's still covered pretty, I mean, it's still got like really good coverage. Everything, the blush is even still like intact completely, and blush will wear off usually pretty quickly. So everything is looking pretty much the same, except for obviously my lips. My lips are a little stained from that lip color, and I actually took it off probably 20 minutes after I filmed. I'm just saying, I was like sweating. It's so hot outside right now. I was sweating. I was trying on pants in a dressing room with Griffin in like a Bjorn carry-on on my chest. So I was like really hot. And the foundation still looks good, so that should say a lot in itself. I did a lot of stuff. I wasn't just sitting on the couch. Like, I was sweating. So I really like it. I think it's going to be an awesome summer foundation. So I definitely give it a really good thumbs up so far. I like it. It doesn't feel heavy or anything. Like, I'm shaking around. It does not feel heavy. I didn't even set it with a powder right here, and it doesn't feel sticky really. So I like it. Thank you so much for watching. If you like first impression videos, give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.